Now for the last part, let's take a look at an example. Now this example was given as one of the sample exam questions for IS 200. It is not very difficult, but you should be able to do it. Now there's a person class here, nothing interesting about it. It has an attribute called age, a constructor which takes in a default age, a setter and a getter for age. Now this is where the question is. It's a mystery class and there's a method called perform magic, another method, the main method. So let's start tracing together. At this point in time, you might want to pause the video and try this out for yourself. The question is, when the program runs to line 9, how does the memory state diagram look like? Alright, you may want to pause the video now and try it for yourself. Sketch on a piece of paper. Okay, I'm going to carry on with this and you can check your answer against mine. So when main starts, we go on to line 13. Line 13, a new array list is created and plist stores the address. So we have got the main method here. Oops, something is wrong with my journal. Okay, the main method here. The main method has got the local variable called plist. Now plist stores the address of an array list object. Array list will be storing addresses of person objects. As of now, it is empty. Okay, on line 14, a new person object is created with the age of 1 and the address is stored in P. So P stores the address of a person object. The age is 1. Okay, on line 15, I call the add method of our array list object and pass in P. So there will be one slot created and this slot stores the address of the first person object, the 1-year-old kid. I jump to line 16, which calls perform magic, and what does it pass over? The address of the array list. Now, to make things confusing, this question actually uses the same name for the parameter variable name of perform magic. So you have to be very clear here. There are two plist variables. One is a local variable in main. The other one is a local variable in perform magic. So I'm going to label this clearly. Okay. So what will be stored in this plist? The address which is passed over is the address of the array list. So I'll use a different color here. It will look like that. The address in plist of main and the address in plist of perform magic are the same. They are referring to the same array list object. Okay, let's go on to line 5. I declare another local variable called P. Be careful here because there's already a P in main. Now this is P in perform magic. I'm calling plist. Now this plist is this one. Okay, plist.getZero returns the value here, which is the address of the 1-year-old kid, and the address of the 1-year-old kid is stored in this P. So it's going to look like this. Now on line 6, I'm calling the setAge method of P, this P. Okay, and I'm going to change the age to 2. Alright, on line 7, I'm going to create a new person object, which is a 3-year-old person. It's a 3-year-old person, and allocate the address to P. So the P here now stores this address. It doesn't store this anymore. Okay, I should wrap it away. Yep. On line 8, I'm calling plist.add and I'm passing in P. So The second slot will now store the address of the the 3-year-old person object. Alright, and the question here is on line 9, how does the memory state diagram look like? Okay, this is the answer. We have two local variables in main and two local variables in perform magic, and yep, this is the answer. So if you get this, I think you're ready for the quiz questions, the self-check quiz questions.